Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's B. Avery here again for another episode of Just My Opinion. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. In this episode, we're talking Watchmen Season 1, Episode 4, titled, If You Don't Like My Story, Write Your Own. And it's just another great episode. Let's go ahead and get into it. But before we do, if you want more movie reviews, trailer reactions, television recaps, more Watchmen footage, please click on that subscribe button, also that bell, so you'll be notified when I make uploads. So, one thing I really do like about this show is that every episode just seems so different. I mean, we got a first episode that seems like it focuses on everything. Then we got an episode that focuses on Angela. Then we get an episode that focuses on the FBI agent, and then so on and so forth. And I'll be talking about that a little bit later on. But this one just kind of out of nowhere, Tulsa, Oklahoma. You know, we're on this farm. It's this family. They seem just kind of honky-dory, and then they get a mysterious knock on the door. Miss Lady True, who's not just a billionaire, but she is a trillionaire, talking about, hey, I want your home. And I like the reaction that this couple is like. You know, one thing, it was kind of just funny to me and just weird when they're in the bed and they get a knock on the door, or the doorbell rings, and, oh, who could that be, honey? I don't really find it like kind of realistic that, you know, the wife would get up too and they just open the door wide and be like, hey, what's going on? And, you know, I don't know. I would have grabbed the bed. If I had a gun, I would have had a gun or something, peeked through the peephole. Who is this? I mean, that's just me. But they just probably live in just, you know, a nice, friendly neighborhood town or whatever, and just things like that just don't pop off, you know, violence or whatever. I don't know. But that was a little weird. But everything after that was very nice. I do like that she only gave them 3 minutes and she was just straight to the point. I want to buy your land. I made you a baby. I mean, that's crazy. I would have been like pretty upset about that too. And it seemed, I forgot exactly what she got her trillions of dollars from you, advanced pharma and biomedical tech. And I can just imagine that, yes, that will give you tons and tons of money. Lady True talking about she don't come out the house that much, or when she does, it's, you know, just about business. So she made this couple a baby, a biological baby, and plus $5 million. You really cannot, you know, turn that down. But I like how the whole thing went down, since she's talking Mandarin and all that good stuff. Her daughter is the one that brought the baby to the door. And what did she wanted with this house and the 40 acres or whatever? Because we saw later on, well, not later on, but just right after that like some comet fell out of the sky, and they're like, what is that? And she's like, it's mine. So I'm really, really, you know, trying to see what that is about. But then we get over to the next scene where Angela is just confused. She's trying to know her roots. She has Will's wheelchair because he got taken off in the last episode or whatever in her car by some giant magnet. And we're going to be talking about that in a second. But she cuts up his wheelchair or whatever and puts it in like a bag and in the back of a trunk or something like that. You know, but then she gets the voicemail from the Greenwood District DNA Center or whatever. And I like the guy in the computer that is voicing the DNA Center. There's just something about him that I like. And then she accidentally burns the letter. And I like the way that Angela is thinking or whatever. She just makes up a call to her police station like, hey, was there a silent alarm that went off at the museum? I think it was. You know, if you hear an alarm, you know, that's me going in there to investigate. Of course, you know, I know why my nose keep itching. But she's like, you know, she just made that up so she can infiltrate the place herself and, you know, get more information about her family tree, her ancestors and stuff like that. And everybody wants to know where she's coming from. And she's like really frustrated right now. Later on in the episode, she acknowledges that she's not being logical, or she's kind of going insane because, you know, she broke in there, you know, after hours or whatever. And she just knows it's just, you know, possibly not the best way to go about it. But just backing up real quick, I really like how the episodes are linking themselves together because, you know, we see that it ties in with the FBI agent Blake, and, you know, when the car drops down, you know, from episode 3. And so that whole time Angela was in the Greenwood District multicultural, you know, ancestor DNA facility getting that stuff, and then they linked the episodes together. And she's like, you know, hey, you know, did they take anything? And she opens up the glove box and we got those red pills in there. And I'm really wondering what those red pills are. We just don't know, you know, at this point. But I'm really liking how, you know, everything is coming together as far as that's concerned. But then she goes home and, you know, she has to get in the bed with, you know, well, in the bottom of the bunk bed because her daughter is in the bed, you know, with her husband, Yaya. And I like the conversation that she's having with her older child, the older adopted child. And it's like, hey, where were you? And she had to do extra work. And it's like, I did not see the man get shot in the head. And I just kind of like, the dynamic they have between each other, the relationship between, I'm just going to go ahead and say that's a boy, a little boy. But I like the mother-son relationship that they have between each other. I just think that's pretty cool. Now, the next scene, we have Angela going to go visit her friend Tim Blake Nelson, aka Looking Glass, with his bunker and whatnot. And she does two things. One, she wants to know, okay, what are these red pills? What's going on? Where did these come from? And that, I understand that. But then she gonna get a Klan robe to Looking Glass too, like, hey, I don't want the FBI Blake agent to find this or whatever. Can I keep it here? I would have been like, absolutely not. I'm not going to keep this here. What if somebody comes in my bunker and they find this? I'm like, oh, it's not mine. And, you know what I'm saying? How that's going to look? I'm like, no, I'm sorry, but you keep this yourself. I'm not finna be having no Klan robe, in my facility, in my bunker, or whatever. Somebody think it's mine, because there's just no denying that or whatever. That's just not going to look good. So I would have been like, I'm sorry, Angela. I can investigate these pills and see what's going on here, but ain't no way in hell that I'm gonna be keeping this Klan robe and this Klan hood in here like this, because no, it's just not going down. I'm not finna be caught with that, and people think I'm some crazy white supremacist. No way, no way, Jose. But what I like is this, right after that, how Angela puts on her costume, her makeup. She does it so perfect, spraying it on. I don't know. It's just, like she's spraying it on, puts on the hood, raise up the mask, put on her little sheaves, her boots, and the way the camera is kind of shooting in all the angles. I just think that's pretty dope. But who the hell is this skinny ass dude in this full body Looking Glass uniform? He's running around carrying lube. What kind of who are you, dude? Like lube man? I mean, like, he lives in the sewers. That just kind of weird to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't really understand. Well, I'm pretty sure we're going to be finding out later or whatever. But when they get back, she gets back to the base, finds out that the FBI agent is her new boss and things like that. And then, she meets the senator as well. They have a little dialogue. He's being an asshole. And, the FBI agent, I don't know why she has to be an asshole as well. But they're riding in the car, and just more secrets are coming out as far as, Silk Spectre or the Blake's past with the comedian and raping the mother, what she's a product of and things like that. And then they're just talking about trauma. And she's like, hey, while the Blake FBI agent is being like an a-hole, at the same time, I do like the fact that, she's honest or whatever, and she's getting straight to the point, and she likes to rattle the cage or whatever. Just like, hey, I'm dealing with this trauma. You're dealing with this trauma right here of this long ago. That's why you're wearing a mask. She's trying to read everybody and things of that nature. So, I mean, like I said earlier in the past recaps, I like her character, what I'm saying, but I don't like her character. And then, right after that, they go up to the facility, and it's like a super duper facility where it's linking things back up with Lady True. And she's like, her daughter's real smart. I mean, it's showing what trillionaires could buy. She brought Taiwan over to her crib, or I think she did say Taiwan. And I said that she was speaking Chinese earlier, so I think I said this on my bad. But she's the one, or that's the group that has these little hovercraft, helicopter, plane things going around or whatever. And I like that she was speaking in her native tongue, just like to Angela, like, hey, the old man wants to know that you get the pills. And she's like, tell the old F or whatever he said, to ask me himself. And then she has a statue of Vite in there as well. And I'm just like, okay, how's this all going to come together? What's going on? And then right after that, her daughter, is having, well, before that, we got to talk about Vite real quick. Oh, this dude is crazy as hell, man. What is wrong with him? Okay. This dude, I know he's trapped somehow, and I really don't understand it at this point, but bruh, come on, man. What are you doing? You throwing newborn babies and clones, and you growing them in your basement, and you catapulting them into the clouds, and I'm like confused, like, what's going on here? So I can't really wait to see what that's about, because this dude is just like super weird, and he killed all of his clones. Like, you are crazy and unstable, like, I don't know. I mean, yeah, you're trapped, but I don't know, dude. You're weird, and I just really want to know what's going on. But let's just really get to the nitty gritty at the very end of the episode, because we have Will Friedman coming back, and he can walk. Now he looks young to be over 100 years old. So he's teaming up with Lady True, and I'm thinking because she has all this advanced pharma and biotech that she's the one that gave him the ability to walk, to give him his youth, to look, younger. Because I'm just sorry, I don't think no 100-year-old person or older just gonna be getting around that well. I can be wrong. I could be wrong. I don't really know. I don't have any 100-year-old people in my phone that I can just hit up that I'm just cool like that. But it's just weird, you know what I'm saying? But I'm really cannot wait to see what's going on as far as are you in? Because Lady True was like, look, when family gets involved, your feet gets cold, your thoughts gets muddy, I want to know, are you in? He like, man, my feet are good, and Angela's going to know that I betrayed her, and she's going to know that she's going to hate me for it. What is going on? I cannot wait to see what's happening next. And that was episode 4. And they say that, I think I either read or heard somewhere, they're talking about you have to wait until after episode 6 to fully comprehend what's going on. So we're just going to have to see, guys. We're just going to have to see. But it's just another great episode that I'm all over. But guys, that is just my opinion. Thank you so much for tuning in. Did you like the episode? Did you like my review recap? What is your favorite part of this series so far? Please let me know down in the comment section below. Let's get this conversation going to keep it flowing. If you like this video, please go ahead and give me the thumbs up. Also look me up on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. It's on your screen, in the pinned comments, and in the description box. Help your boy out. Please help me reach 15,000 subscribers. But guys, I just want to thank you again for tuning in to my opinion/review/recap, another Just My Opinion episode for Watchmen Season 1, Episode 4. And before you go, don't forget that my name is Brandon Keith Avery, and that's just my opinion. Peace.